Says in the Midrash Truma. Boy, so this is the biggest site today. There's a very long piece, and you have to do it very slowly. ויקרא לי תרומו משה למלך על הבס יחידו. A king had a bas yechida. They take the people. And he's giving his bas yechida to his son-in-law. And the father says, listen, I cannot leave the bat alone. Take a paper. Take two papers in. Here the papers in. Take two, who needs another one? Take another one. So what he says, listen, Lifrosh remain any yochel. I cannot leave alone the bat yechida. Take the paper. I cannot leave alone the bat yechida. It means a father has here. Take a paper. A father has a daughter, and the daughter now she's getting married, and she has she's leaving the house. The father is, I cannot leave my daughter. I love my daughter so much, I cannot leave her alone. She said, listen, every place you go, make a special room for me that at least I cannot leave her alone. So this is the Midrash. So I have to explain what does the Midrash mean. 3 lines to the top. Kol ha'inyan, the inyan ha'Torah. All the subject here is talking about the Torah. We learn 4th line from the top. You have it. Yesh lo'ovim b'zeh. You have to understand. Eich shayach b'Torah. Eich shayach b'Torah. Shi chochma lifrosh mimeno. The Torah is wisdom. If the Torah is wisdom, how is shayach a person can separate out from the Torah? If you teach Torah to someone else, the Torah goes away from you. Is considering us separate from it. Which part the Torah is sell to Klal Yisrael? What is Shayach selling? Torah and wisdom. Selling Shayach b'chefetz. I'm selling an object. I take it for myself. I have an object, I sell you. Not Shayach. I can sell an object, I sell a car, I can sell a house. I have the object, I give an object, I give to someone else. But what is Shayach here selling? What is Shayach here selling? Chokhmah. Chokhmah never could go away from me. And also, is never, what do you mean selling Chokhmah? Never goes away from me. So what is Shayach? I'm selling, Hashem is selling the Torah, selling Torah to Am Yisrael. So basically, the kasha is, what is Pshat in the Midrash?
Flame, you come out as many flames as you want, and it doesn't diminish anything from the flame itself.
What do you say?
It's like a match, like a flame. No matter how many candles that you light, it doesn't take anything away from the flame itself.
So what do you mean? So let me explain. 8 lines from the top. Lo eino nishacher adok ma'asheker chokhmah. Va'inyon ki kol divrei odom misnagim bepol u'mishtei goyim shonim. All the actions of a person comes from 2 things. 2 causes. Apiseichel, you act how you act according to your seichel, according to your mind. Your mind tells you this way you have to act. According to the power of your nefesh, of your soul. Again, a person, all the actions of a person divides to two. One is you live according to your seichel, according to the logic of your mind tells you to act this way. There's another way, according to your koyach of your nefesh. Asichli yokol arbe mimaylam min apula koyach nafshi. The seichel is more valuable in quality from the nefesh. Seichel is more than nefesh. Big insight. A person has a very good head, seichel, and another person has a good heart. A good seichel is more valuable than a good heart.
Makes good sense, yes.
Well, it is so. Well, now he says, Kikoya used to be here in the school one time. A person that had a very good, two people. One had a good heart, and with a good heart in the end, but had no good seichel. Not a good seichel. And then he can't cook it in the end. Because a good heart and not good seichel, if you don't use the seichel right, then the seichel corrupts the heart.
Could you explain Mishneh, Gorim, Sonim?
Gorim, Shoinim. Two different causes, change of causes.
But it's hard to corrupt a good seichel. It's harder to corrupt.
Oh, now we're learning this point, Moshe. Now we learn this point about exactly 2 lines from now. We'll say what you say, but it'll be opposite of what you say. He says, "Apikoyach nafsh leisayde, kikoyach adoichek." He says, "Asichli yoko arbe b'maylim apoles anafshi." The seichel is much more bigger quality in the koyach of the nefesh. Kikoyach adoichek. Anafshi einu mishtane alidei koach hasichli. A person has a good head doesn't change his desires. I have a good head, but I want this woman. I see a beautiful woman now. A beautiful woman. So you want the woman in your seichel. So your desire will push you still more. Even your mind wants it. Your mind says not for you, but the desire wants it. Even your heart wants, your desire wants, and your heart says that it doesn't change. The heart doesn't change. You want. You won't change your desire. You only have to work very hard as a rosh me'asechet teva shlitul has effect on the mind to be a second nature. It means a person's desire, even you have a good head. Wow, your mind says to you this way, that way. So basically, even you have basically a tremendously the seichel, the Torah kula, the Torah, Babli, Yushalmi, Gemaras, Shulchan Aruch, even everything, your mind, but you have tremendous desires, what to do, food, woman,
But you don't
money.
Sir.
Wait a second, you don't have that? So then your desires is stronger than your mind. Your mind will not change your desires. Only if you work very, very hard, so then you're able to change your desires. He make a new natural teva. He said, good Yeshua. Now we come in what Mori says. Masha'eken aseichel ha'mayin u'mishtabet achas tivas koach hanafshi adoch boi. The seichel comes meshubad. Talking about guys, the best head in the world. Nobody had than him. But the teva, tivas koach nafshi adoch boi, the seichel b'meshubad to his koach nafshi pushes him. Al Kain, on the roim chachom ilaroa. We see goinim Forbid. Like Hitler, Yamach Shemo. He was a genius. More than genius. He used all his mind for corruption. Stalin, all his mind, he used it for corruption. See people that use the mind for bad. Ki koach hatayva, that they want to be controlled. Ki koach hatayva, mate sichum, corrupts and it makes mistakes the mind. Biti roi sa'iyum, without roi sa'iyun amiti. Without going be'iyun, really iyun. Ki nedaito meshubeses midesveikol nafka. It's enough. They don't go out from Suffolk. Koshek and Khalifi rochik moed en kelarich. Umeilem the sveikas that don't go out. The mind it comes meshubash. Even sveikas we don't go out as sveikas, they still do it. And the koshek Khalifi rochik moed and they still do it. They do all this cheshbonos. Corrupt the mind. I'll do this. I gain this later, and it is even far away. I'll do this. Will help me later. I'll take this beautiful cake, and will help me to have energy. But it's far away because it really it doesn't really help you. You take on sfeikis, also sfeikis. Yeah.
It will make me the simcha to serve Hashem.
He does simcha serve Hashem. The same thing.
No, he eats the cake to make himself.
Says Hashem, he doesn't know, it corrupts him. It makes it. You have to be able to do all these things, all these cheshbonos, is you make all the cheshbonos rochok from him, far away from him, but all this because his mind is corrupt. Because the desires, he wants that cake, he wants that woman. So all the ideas in the world will corrupt his mind and change his things. A boy side, we're learning here a bigger side here. That you have two ways a person causes a person. Your mind and your nefesh. The mind is most important thing. Pushes the person. It doesn't change by the koach haseichel. It doesn't accept what the seichel to eat. It means your desires, what you want, this animistic in you, will not change your mind. So you have to know you're dealing with an animalistic in you. You have, like I said, 30,000 types of animals in your body. It says the cheshbon nefesh. So you think now you have in you a lion, a bear, a snake, an ox. You have in you a cockroach, and you have a snake, you have a scorpion, all the types of things in you. And you think your seichel would change it? Even konta seichel, I have to live in konta Torah. I have to live in my mind. I have to know how to live. I have to act go this way. I have to act this way. I have to be a nice person. When it comes to reality, who's controlling what? Your desire is controlling you. You're running after the timers from beginning to the end. Want your good head, and you know everything is right. You're the best head in all the universe. No one like you. And you know the best everything. But Tachis is your own behemoth is controlling you. Like Bilam, the biggest head in the world. He goes and lives with an animal. Bilam, he lives with an animal. His body like an animal. Famous story with Aristo. Aristo lived with he took the Arnevet. How you say the Arnevet? Hi, what? Rabbit. He took a rabbit, he lived with the rabbit, and he ate it. Aristo.
Who says this?
Aristo.
Where is
Aristo, it's written down.
Where does it say this?
I saw it written down.
Oh, where?
Some book I saw it.
I've never heard this one. I've never heard this one. This one's here. I've never heard
Check it out. You didn't hear, doesn't mean you don't. It doesn't mean you. Listen to me. Listen to me.
I've heard this.
Listen to me. If you didn't hear, it doesn't mean it's not right.
He had sex with the animal?
Listen to me. If you didn't hear about it, It's to me.
I only heard he ate it.
I heard that his student walked in on him doing some.
What you heard?
That a student of his walked in on him doing a very weird act, but not sleeping with an animal.
What you heard?
That he ate it. I never heard.
So what's the problem eating it? It's not a chisaron.
There's no chiddush if you just.
No, that he
He ate it, no chidush.
ate it even
His
in the
student walked in on him doing some very strange acts with his body. I've never heard that he slept with an animal. That's the only thing I can say. I'm not here to.
Listen to me, we can check it out.
Freedom of judgment.
Let's check it out. We can check it out. We can check it out. Listen to me, check it out. Not the point. You can check it out. The point is, Bilam, you know it says in Bilam. It says in the Torah, right? This way one. And he's considering he is him higher than what it says he's higher than what. And how you can live with an animal? Because your body and the mind separated. Your mind can you have a mind, you're thinking about who knows what, and the physical body is different. My father told us a story, he was in America, not now, and in America is a famous professor against cigarettes. Not talking about the...
I remember.
The famous story.
The Rabbi told us about.
And he gave a big speech in front of thousands of people against smoking cigarettes. After he finished the cigarette, he goes and he smokes a cigarette in front of everybody. You remember the Shmita?
He told us, my professional life is my professional life. My personal life
Exactly.
is
Then he says, my professional I do, but in reality I live different.
That's what Aristotle said.
But the guy famous in America, it's a famous story.
That's what
The
Aristotle
famous story was the guy with the cigarette. He gave a big speech against cigarettes. And when it comes to reality,
That's what Aristotle says to the student when he walked in.
same idea. But let's talk about us. Let's talk about us. Hashem gave us a wonderful neshama and wonderful body. The image of Hashem gave us it. So our body basically is telling us, taiva. Every taiva. It's not only woman taiva. I talked to some person who says, I never have a taiva to eat. I have a taiva to talk. I have this swim, I have this food. I have a taiva to talk all day. I'm not taiva to eat. I'm not taiva for money. I said another person, I met another person, I'm not taiva for women. I have taiva only for money.
Yeah.
Money.
One guy told me he only has a taiva to go to a bar to have a Coca-Cola and watch the TV. Just wants to watch the TV and have a Coca-Cola.
Everyone has a different.
Yeah.
Everyone is different. But the point is, you have your taiva. Everyone has their own taiva.
Yeah.
So every person's their own taiva. You have to understand that in your own taiva that Hashem gave you, with your body, Hashem created you with your body. So you have to know is you have the seichel and you have the body. Who controls what? So the seichel is definitely more important than the body. There's more idea. But who controls in reality? Your body is controlling. Your body overcome your seichel. The mind corrupt your mind. You make your mind corrupted. All ideas, the chain, all ideas will corrupt you.
So how do we take it back?
We learn about it this week. This week of the Musa. Learn about it. How they work on it. We'll tell you we're working on it even today. Maybe we're able to get to it today. We have to get to it. But first get the problem. So because we first have the two things here. You have seichel and you have the body. So
Which kind of seichel? Are we talking about just simple common sense?
seichel that causes a person to live. Seichel that gets a person to eat nay. This is this type of seichel. It says, it tells you to anogam, gives you to how to act yourself. That seichel gives it to act. That called common sense that causes a person to act. So what are basically we learning here? That a person, his desires can corrupt his mind. He can be smart for bad. Everything is excuses. You know why I'm doing this? He's a lazy, this person never do chesed. I remember, no chesed does, he doesn't do chesed. Everything has excuses. I have to learn Torah, I have to do this, I have to do that. Chesed, he won't do it all. Never. Everything has excuses. Why me? All excuses. The bottom line, the guy is selfish and no do chesed. Or he used all his mind not to do chesed. Not to do tzedakah. Not to do chesed. Or everything. A person is me, all the things. The desires overcome him. Over all excuses and the answers in the world. Why to eat, why to do this, why to... Everything comes with... The sacred corrupts his mind. So he says here... Not only that, the midos pushes you. The midos, the taiva pushes you. The sechah doesn't push you. He says here. Good doesn't pushes you. I want to eat. I want this woman. I want. So you push yourself. The mind is passive. He knows the truth, but it doesn't push you. So our mind, you have to be dealing with our mind and body, you have to know the reality. This is my reality. You have the mind. Now you want to build the Mishkan. You want to build now your body to be the Mishkan. You're dealing with this type of person. Has a seichel like that, and the body is this way. Now you have to take yourself and build a Mishkan and this situation. You're not dealing with Mishkan and you're not dealing with someone that is a tzaddik gomu. Everyone was shachanti b'soichem. You're dealing with the reality is that your body is like this way and your mind is that way. This is the reality. In this situation, this is the reality. And that reality, you have to build a Mishkan. So he says, the moment your taiva control goes stronger, so your mind, all this fake, you always you go with fakeness. You know what? You know why I do this? You're not clear. Even something's not clear, still you do it. The taiva will do you things that even is not clear. Your mind knows this is good, this is bad. The taiva says to you, listen,
It causes you to rational.
it pushes you to rationalism. Not exactly has to be a suffix. You know? And not only that, it gives you, I have a change, a faraway change. I mean, I do this, I will gain later something more. And I have a faraway change, not reality now. So these two things causes a person that to corrupt his mind. I talk to a person, why are you smoking cigarettes? You know, listen, when I get 60 years old, I stop to smoke. That was sick. His mind says, listen, I've tried to 60, I can smoke. A guy has all these things in his mind, it tells far away ideas later, and he gets his mind to believe in it. And it corrupts his mind this way. You have to accept the reality. This is me. I have a desire to smoke. I have a desire to eat. I have a desire to woman. I have a desire to sleep. I have a desire to talk. All that this is me. And this is my mind. Except this now, I want to make a Mishkan. I want to make my body a Mishkan. So I have to do this in the reality. That the body is stronger. This thing.
And all bad habits that we did already.
Yes, right.
Besides from the Chatchila too.
And Moshe, and he bet you kama dakot Moshe. And bet you okay, so then it's his. So what is the pshat like this? So he says like this. Now he says the secret how to work on it. Who is Mori? Who asked me how to work on it? Who asked me that?
No.
Huh? Akochoch, Amu Chazal. Lo'oy la'modem yasik b'teiro mitzvah afi shelo lishmo. Shetoch lishmo, yovo lishmo. It tells you have to learn Torah even shelo lishmo. You have to learn Torah shelo lishmo. You have to learn Torah. I will get a beautiful girl. I'll get Torah. I'll get my tithes and everything. You have to give up everything you have. You learn Torah with your tithes. You learn Torah with the desire of food and tithes of women, tithes, everything. Shalom lishmo. Lo'olam. Learn shalom lishmo.
But you have to.
What?
You have to. You have to start there.
Yeah. Lo'olam.
You can't even start with lishma.
I could say.
Shalom, you must. And what does lo'olam mean? Always. Always.
I'm allowed to say that I'm going to learn Torah and go be my mom my time today that I should learn Torah.
I will learn Torah, you do that. But wait a second. Ki acharei, read a little bit words. Ki acharei anogos hapito, but now when you're learning the Torah, you get yanoga pitoira, you get Mimela, you get you're learning Torah, you get ready to start to learn the seichel of Torah. Ki Mimela yela rotzen atis ha-seichel. Sholichos emes. Oh, mommy, you ready to start to get Torah, so your mind will not go after. You want to see. You won't be. Your mind will not able to go. It won't go after not the emes. And be'echech hazman, the mesh of the time, yira emes seichel. Then you see with the mind the seichel. Uadi beprat. Ki odom tzorich koz v'li nega pi shulchan aruch v'midos. Also, you have to act shulchan aruch. Ki chol mitzvah tzarach bidrochov. So because the moment you go with toch shalom lishma, and then you're able to come lishma. So this is the answer. Answer how you handle the tithes and the seichel. They have to be mitoch shalom lishma. You learn with your tithes, with the ritzonos, and you get the seichel at Torah straight, and that Bezrat Hashem able to correct yourself. We'll talk about it more, Bezrat Hashem. We'll continue. What?
Proper seichel.
The seichel will get you to.
The Bible doesn't teach proper seichel.
Skadei, Shmei Rabo. Amen.